Hello, and welcome to the Disney Dunces. Using your touch-tone keypad, please enter the first 3 letters of the movie title you would like to see. You've selected
How to Build a Better Boy.
If this is correct, please press 1 now.
Hello and welcome to Disney Dunces, the only Disney podcast presented by self-proclaimed non-experts. I'm Dunce number 1, but you can just call me Richard.
And I'm Craig Stew, and I'm Dunce number 2.
And I'm the third one. Have yourself a merry little Black History Month. Oh, I didn't see you there. Why don't you come on in, make yourself comfortable? That's right, it's that time of year again where the Dunces get together and celebrate a history other than our own. We dove deep into the black stories that Disney Plus had to offer, and boys, what are we watching this week?
So, we definitely dug deep
Was this
for this
under
one.
the Black Stories section?
Yeah,
it
what do you
was.
think we're watching it for the special episode or holiday special?
I didn't know. I thought I was like, maybe Rich just picked this one and forgot that it was Black History Month.
No.
Nope.
I went under Black Stories, and I really dug deep because this was the very last title that was listed, and you can kind of tell why.
It's like they had a quota.
There was one black
It was
person.
this-
As long as there was one black person in the film, then it was on the list.
I feel like someone at Disney just went through all of the thumbnails, and they just said, is there a black person in it? Let's throw it in there.
Boy, no, you guys say that because you don't understand. This is a movie by black people for black people, and it tells a story. Look, you wouldn't get it, all right?
You know, just for the black person, because out of the two girls, the
One
black,
of them was black.
the
yes.
black girl even though she was definitely not the main character in the movie, she was, I mean, I guess they were kind of, but I feel like she wasn't the focus as much.
She wore the pants in the relationship, though, I feel.
She did. But I feel like it was really, everything was more around the other girl. But the black girl got top billing. So just putting that out there. Maybe that's why. Her was the first name. I looked it up. I was curious who was the first name that they showed.
It's kind of like that one movie that's also on Disney Plus, Hidden Figures, in which she's the person behind the king. The Emperor Wears No Clothes, right? Where you sit down the Emperor and then, oh wait, no, that's a different one. She's like the Wizard of Oz, right? Is that a more fitting analogy with the black girl and the white girl?
No. What the fuck are
What-
any of you
what
guys
black
talking
person
about?
She's
Wizard
the
of
puppet
Oz.
master.
She's not any of that. It's a movie about two friends and they make an Aryan boy.
Happy Black History Month.
It's what? It's weird science but in reverse. Was that the movie?
Is that what happened?
Wait,
Is
did
that
a
weird?
weird
That the movie
Aryan
where this
boy-
happened? Was it Weird Science where they made a
I
girl?
think- yeah.
So
pretty sure.
that one was more creepy because they were creepy nerds who wanted to.
Yeah,
banger.
but these are women and one of them's black, so it's okay.
Ah.
Okay.
She's the girl from. She was in Descendants,
Which
Don't know
one?
what that is.
the second one. We watched it.
No, which girl?
The black girl. You
Okay. I don't know. I know. Did we watch Descendants?
He did.
Did we see?
I think she was
Did we see
Ursula's
two of
daughter.
them?
She was Ursula's daughter, right?
Okay. I don't know. You better hope she is.
I've seen this
Go
girl in
to
a few things because
IMDb.
she's also. I remember.
You're being put on the spot.
I had seen her in Grown Ups, and then when I saw Descendants, I was like, "Oh shit!" It's the little girl from Grown Ups, and
Okay.
then who happens to be also the other dude from Descendants was also in Grown Ups, which was funny. Or the kid who had passed away,
Oh yeah.
and then
I remember him.
yeah, now she's here. I guess she was a Disney star.
I definitely recognize her, but I don't know from what.
Well, she's a she was a Disney star
Yeah.
of that period.
That period where I didn't really watch it.
We were too old because we were
Yeah.
in our 20s.
So was the people in this movie, but then stopped them from being in this movie. Pretending to be high schoolers and kissing on girls who are supposed to be freshmen.
Casca, I think I know why you recognize the girl.
Why?
It's because she was in VeggieTales in the House
Yep, that's me.
and also Bones.
Also me.
Casca watched Bones.
And, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where you want me to go with that, Richard. I'll run with that ball if you want, but I don't know where I'm taking it.
I don't know. Rich is taking my job by looking up their IMDb right now.
Well, you weren't going to. So
Happy Black
someone
History Month, guys.
What was her name?
did it.
I typed in IMDb on my Google, and the first thing comes up is Fabio.
Why was he there?
Because I was looking at his IMDb last week.
Yeah, because I don't remember. I know snow dogs are involved.
Oh, it's because Fabio looked like that other man.
Yeah.
Blue cheese cookies.
I think we have to stop talking about last week's movie and start talking about this week's movie. Even though there's
It's hard to talk about this week's movie because we don't really understand the Black experience.
it's true.
So we can't really appreciate this.
I don't
week's
remember. What was
movie.
this movie called? The boy?
How to Build a Better Boy.
There it
or How to
is.
Build a Boy?
I
don't
think it's
know.
How to Build a Better Boy.
Yeah, how did we choose this film? Because I didn't know.
We
It was
went
under Black Stories.
No, but like,
what more do you want?
I didn't even know we had chosen a movie, and then I went to look at our little choice thing, and then I was like, "How to Build a Better Boy? What the fuck is that?" Because
It's like,
I was like, "Okay, I guess that's what
It's
we're doing."
Disney's blackest story they have to offer.
Craig, did you not notice the theme between all of the movies that we've watched this month?
They involve dogs in some way.
And African Americans.
That's not true. This is our Black History special. The other two were just dog movies.
I guess. Wait, what was the first dog movie?
Here, what?
What? Like Mike? Yeah, Little Bow Wow.
Oh,
And then we watched Snow Dogs. And then we threw that out the window to watch a Black Stories movie for the holiday.
I think we just need to go back to watching fucking dog movies.
Because we get the what? Because you understand the dog experience so much better than the Black experience.
I mean, I don't, but this movie wasn't good. I feel like I learned nothing about them as a people.
Well, because you probably didn't watch it, I would wager.
I watched the movie, and what I hated about this movie is the way it starts off. It's one of those movies where it shows you the climax of the movie, and then they're like, hey, we're going to show you how we got here now.
Emperor's New Groove did that, and that was a fantastic movie.
Yeah, I guess it was okay.
You guess it was okay?
Yeah, I need to watch it again.
You need to watch it, maybe, period.
Did we cover it for the podcast?
Yeah, that's why I'm very skeptical about whether or not you've seen it.
I mean, I know I haven't seen it before, but...
There's a scene where Krunk's laying on the floor, and he has a little tent above his wiener, and it's like he's pitching a tent with an erection. It's a good movie.
I feel like Craig would have smiled more if he was paying attention to you.
Well, he was too busy looking at whether or not we've watched The Emperor's New Groove, I guess.
I remember watching that one.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, but do you remember the pitching the tent?
Of course.
Yeah, remember the pitching the tent?
Of
Yeah,
course.
it's hard to forget.
Okay. Never mind. We'll talk about that.
I think you just might be a racist. I'm not going to lie.
Craig?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I was just noticing that Rich has like a new haircut. But, you know, we shouldn't be talking about that on the
Does
audio
he?
podcast.
I think he looks like he has hair. He's always had hair.
No, but he's poofed it up today.
I don't see it.
Well, he just pulled it down just now. It was up. There
Leave
you
his
go.
hair alone.
There you go. Put it back. It was good.
Craig, this isn't working for our audio medium. Where are we going, guys? Climax of the movie. We're talking about the climax of the movie, in which I guess the U.S. military is looking for something, and there we find our heroines. They're like saying, "Hey guys, it's okay. We want to go to homecoming."
No,
it was
so
more
you are
like-
not
it
going
was-
to homecoming, and then she goes,
uh,
"But Dad."
And also, they were quartering people who stole like a military grade weapon. That was like the whole spiel.
Yeah.
And then it made it funny because he says, "Hey, you're not going to homecoming," and it turns out, oh, it's a teenage girl and her black friend.
Don't you mean it was a black? Wait, never mind.
No,
Okay,
because he was
continue.
addressing
a
the
girl
teenage
and her
girl.
white friend.
No, again, the one being addressed was the white girl, so it would be the white girl and her black friend, because the man who says you're not going to homecoming was scalding his daughter, who happened to be white, because it's his daughter and he is white. He has no say whether or not the black girl goes to homecoming.
I mean, I'm sure you could make
The
a few
fact
calls.
that you guys took it and said, "Oh, are you're saying she's lesser because she's black," makes you two the fucking racist, rather than me saying she's the black friend. Because in the context of what we're seeing right now in the opening of this movie, she is in fact the black friend because the white girl is being addressed by her father.
How can I be
That's
racist?
why you guys hate this movie, because you can't possibly understand the black experience.
I'm not
What's
racist.
wrong with you?
I chose the movie.
Yeah, to crap all over it.
No, I'm not here to crap all over anything. I mean, sure, maybe it was a little slow at times, and maybe I wasn't paying full attention, but I can tell you everything that happens in this movie.
At least
For
he
the
didn't
most
treat
part.
this film like any other, like he treated it like every other film he's ever watched. So
Separate but equal,
As that he didn't watch it.
as in he didn't watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. This was a movie, right?
It was.
I guess we'll just go into it. The movie centers around Gabby, who has a friend named May, and May, she's kind of like the loser in high school, I guess, and well, she's kind of crushing on this one guy. And the guy, he's not the brightest bulb in the shed, I guess. Is that what they call it?
No,
What do they call it?
they don't call it anything.
Sharpest tool in the shed? But where
You don't even have to like try to go over this, because the movie doesn't even go over it, because it just relies on the same stereotypes that all these Disney high school movies sort of heavily rely on. These girls are smart and wear glasses, therefore they're the losers in this school.
best part
And the guy
is-
she's crushing on is, of course, the quarterback on the football team, and he needs tutoring. Duh! And then there's the mean girl who's very popular, and everyone laughs and does everything she says because, of course, they do.
But she's a
Go on.
She's
Go
a
me?
Yeah, you want to see?
she's a bitch with a capital B. though.
Yeah, she's not great. It's weird. She's like weirdly mean.
She's horrible. She's super
it's-
mean.
It's very weird.
And everyone,
how
like
awful they make her.
that's the trope. They make the person like horrible. Like she's like extremely horrible.
Like right out of the gate,
Yeah.
though. She's horrible right out of the gate for no reason.
And then
Full on aggroed.
she's even a piece of shit to the football player guy who
Yeah.
she's saying that she's going out with, and he's just kind of like, okay,
Okay.
like
He's
like,
just very
like
passive
clearly a
about
piece
it.
of shit. Like when you're like come on,
It's weird. This is a weird movie.
it was a weird movie.
Everyone's reaction to her being mean to the nerd girls is very weird too. Especially like the other people, like this one guy who's like the nerdiest motherfucker I've seen in my life, with the fucking curly ass red hair and pale skin with big nose and glasses, and he's just like, look at them pick on the nerd. I'm like, what are you? Are you kidding me right now? I'm glad you have no speaking lines, because where would you fit in this universe? Had anyone stopped to think about it for like a fraction of a second? So number
What's
two,
her
does he
name?
pick it on who it's Heaven but backwards. How would you pronounce that?
Yeah, because that's what I recall, is that they made reference to that a lot, and I feel like they made that reference, like heaven backwards, more often than they said her actual name.
Because he was a robot.
Yeah, because he's a robot.
you know.
I feel like they said it enough. I just didn't really stick with me because it's not a real name because it's just heaven backwards.
It's a lot like Ekans, you know?
Ekans is also a heaven backwards.
No, it's snake backwards. You know? The Pokemon?
It's Nevea?
Nevea? Nevea? Maybe. One of those.
NVIDIA?
It's heaven backwards.
Heaven backwards. I just did it. I typed it out. Nevea.
Nevea sounds right.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
guess...
are we gonna address her at any point other than right now because she doesn't really make an impact at all during the movie, other than to show up.
We'll call her the bully.
Disappear.
I mean, she's kind of the catalyst, though.
Backwards heaven, with the opposite of heaven. There you go.
Let's call her the opposite of heaven.
Holy
Let's call her heaven, but backwards.
That works on so many levels, Craig.
I know.
Good insight. You can tell Craig's really proud of himself by the way he's stroking his chin right now.
No, I'm just looking at. I was just looking at.
Everyone can tell.
No, because your hair went back up again, and it looks good.
This makes me uncomfortable. Can I turn off my camera?
You can, yeah.
I can tell he's looking right at me.
Yeah, they can turn it off.
No, I'm looking at Casca now. How are you doing? What figures does he have in the background? What are those? Okay. Ace Attorney.
Guys, we have a month of history to go through.
This is true. Casca, your screen's all black, just like the month.
You're welcome, America.
Craig's just slapping himself in the face now. He really wanted to see us.
He really did. And then he lost that privilege as soon as he stopped making it about the podcast or the movie or the blacks and made it about us.
Craig, you can look at me again if you want. I won't say that it's weird.
I can't look at Casca because he's covered it up. Covered up his thing.
So just look at me. Do you need Casca too?
I do.
Oh, okay. Guess I'm just no good without him. Wow, look at Casca bragging now about his bike in the background.
No, I'm trying to cover my stuff so Craig can't see it.
What did you cover? What is that?
Nothing you can see, so why does it matter?
It's big and black and it's in the way.
Tell me about it. All right, let's go back to Navia, NVIDIA Shield
What
here.
are we even gonna talk about? She's a bully, and she's all like, "Oh, I'm dating this guy. He doesn't want to date you." And then our nerd girl heroine, I guess, is all like, "Oh, shucks. I really wanted to go to homecoming with him. But you know what? That's okay because you know what? I have a boyfriend and he's really cute and hot and smart and he drives cool cars, I guess, and he's from Alaska and he actually lives in Alaska." And Heaven Backwards is just like, you know what? That's a pretty convenient lie you're telling because no one can even check up on it because he's so far away. Ha ha. And
Was that your
that's the
Simpsons
catalyst.
voice there?
What?
Is that what that was?
Fuck, that was bad. Koski, your turn.
Haha.
Craig, your turn.
I don't watch The Simpsons.
You did better than me.
You're the
Good
one who
job.
brought him up.
That's true. You brought him up and you don't even watch The Simpsons. Okay. Well, that's the catalyst for the movie in which the girl, white girl, she now has to actually find a way to, I guess, prove that she's not a liar. So her and Gabby go to her house. Gabby's the black friend, by the way, with a capital G. And I guess that May's dad is a video game designer?
Yeah, video game designer. So they're going to obviously hack into his computer at home in order to use his technology to make her a virtual boyfriend that has artificial intelligence and can act as if it were a real person.
Because that's what all the video game designers have out there.
Yeah, you know, like in video games.
No, it's like how I used to play The Sims, where I used to say, okay, this is my girlfriend now. And then when I get tired of her, I would just put her in the pool and then I'd delete the ladder from the pool and then I'd make a new girlfriend after.
Yeah, but then that girlfriend would continue to exist in the internet and make its own profile and presence.
You know, I have actually made a Facebook profile for a fake girlfriend because I had
Yeah,
to.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
Who and what was it? Oh my god, was it Dalen?
What? No, her name was Jessica Cummings.
Oh,
With a C-U-M. We had to make it seem like we were really popular in college. We weren't really popular in college, but boy, did I trick everyone. I don't think I tricked anyone. My mom sent me Beanie Babies after she heard about her and saw her profile. She said, "You can give these to Jessica." And I said, "Thank you, Mother." And then I think I threw out the Beanie Babies.
Why?
I don't know what to do with them.
Give them to Jessica.
She never existed. She just had a fake Facebook profile.
did I fall for this? Because I kind of remember the name.
The best part is that I said she went to like the rival university, and everyone kept friend requesting me on her account, and like dudes were hitting me up, and I wasn't trying to like, you know, catfish anyone, but they just took some kind of bait that was apparently out there.
Yeah,
And-
dudes are really horny on the internet. I have a good friend who I won't name names because we're not allowed to name names. But I'm sure he would like me to name names because
Really? There's the story will end in a way that he will be proud.
Yes,
This is a good positive story you're
No
about
way.
to bring to
Him-
the table.
him and a couple. So I'm not allowed. Okay, so I'm not allowed
There's
to name
no way
names.
this is going to be flattering.
It's
but-
very flattering. Him and a couple of his other friends have a Twitter account called like Sexy Naked Girl, and they have like I think like 10,000 followers on it or something. And they get messages all the time from like horny boys, and they've never ever made it like, because it's just a picture, like it's just a profile picture of like boobs, right? But like in a bra, there's nothing naked, right? And then
Oscar?
they'll post stuff.
Koska, did he just name names with that Twitter handle?
No, it's not a real person. Follow the story.
Okay, sorry. Just making sure.
Yeah, no, it's not a real person.
I don't want it to get traced back to anyone.
No, I'm giving them the shout out for the Twitter. It's a good Twitter.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that was the story. They have a lot of followers and a lot of horny boys that follow them.
If you
Okay.
too would like to be a horny boy, go ahead and follow Sexy Naked Girl.
That reminds me.
handle. It's not a great handle.
I know.
No
it's just
one-
funny.
Buddy.
No one has been sending Disney dunces on Twitter any pictures of wangs. And I'm
Yeah.
a little upset.
It's okay, bud.
I had wangs.
You'd have
Yes,
to
the
have.
other day.
Why did you send pictures of Richard?
I forgot.
Wow. Oh, Craig, do you still keep your KFM answer from last week?
He doesn't get to change it. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I thought in light of recent events, he might be able to change it.
No, he doesn't get to change it.
Sorry, Craig, you can't change it.
That's set in stone.
Oh, shit, is it?
Yes.
I don't even know what he said.
He'd kill himself, he'd fuck you, and he'd marry me.
Is that true, Craig?
It was set in stone. It's not true to it. It is what it is.
Well, me and Casca would have a beautiful life with our cats.
Yeah, well, we would until you killed yourself, you asshole.
Yeah, but you know,
What am I doing with all this stuff? I don't have room for this stuff.
It's a selfless sacrifice.
Pretty selfish to me.
Sounds like it. Hey, should have just killed me. Because you know what happens if you kill me? All my stuff goes to Casca.
Yeah, you would have had so much more stuff, Craig. Instead, you have nothing, and I have all this stuff that I don't need.
All the Pokemon cards.
Yeah, great. Cardboard. Oh no, you mean for Richard stuff? No, well that would all be liquidated immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't even get that stuff.
Yeah,
It would just go right on eBay.
Yeah, the shipping costs alone he would just lose out all the money that he bought all that stuff.
Be
No, you guys
liquidated.
are road tripping here. How are you going to pick up the car if you're not road tripping?
It sounds like it would cost us more money to get all the stuff.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. You know how much those stupid boxes of Pokemon cards go for?
Not much. They're all.
Craig, I
they're-
have some older boxes. I
Yeah.
think that you'd make
You
a
mean the one
killing.
that you opened?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay, let's talk about the movie. What movie did we watch again?
How to build a better boy.
a better boy, and we're about to build our better boy because we're hacking into Dad's like computer mainframe or something, and we're building a boy in which he's going to like make all of our dreams come true. He's gonna like kiss us at homecoming. He's gonna, I don't know. Did they even give specifics for what they wanted with this boy?
Yeah, they gave him like a whole personality. They made his all of his stats all the way up because when you're building a better boy, you gotta go
What
all
were
in,
the
right?
stats?
Intelligence, compassion, and soul. I know soul was one of them. I don't know why. Oh, I think it was intelligence, strength, and soul were the 3 stats that all people have.
I mean, you want to throw in like a charisma in there.
Nope, just 3. It's not that advanced of a game, I guess.
I mean, charisma was a thing back in like Super Nintendo days, I think.
Name one Super Nintendo game that you had a charisma stat.
Jeopardy.
Yep, that's how Jeopardy worked. It's my favorite JRPG.
I mean,
I think it was a Dungeons and Dragons stat.
That was in Jeopardy?
Probably.
Probably.
I don't know if that's right.
Oh, man. All I remember about this scene, because it's the most important part, when they're hacking into the dad's computer, and she's like, "What? Relax. Your dad works for a video game company. It's not like he works for the Ministry of Defense or something like that." And then it turns out he does! Ah! Where did they come up with this? Because what they did was they stole the U.S. military's like secret soldier robot thing. I don't really get what this thing was supposed to be. A robotic soldier?
Yeah, like a super soldier.
There was one joke in this movie that made me laugh, and I can't remember what it was.
Well, you have a long time to figure it out because we're at the very beginning of this one, and we're going to go through every second of it. Every second of it.
I don't think we are because I couldn't tell you anything else that happens aside from like
not much.
he decides to enroll in the school and he has like a cool car. Well, of course, like this even started because like I guess everyone was like picking on the girl, saying like you have no boyfriend, and then boom, he comes up and he's like,
And he shows up.
"Hey guys," and then they're like, "Oh my god, you're dating May," and he's like, "No, this is much more than just dating." When you find that one special someone and they make your heart go flip flap, that's when you know it's real.
That's it, word for word, verbatim.
Yep. And everyone's just like really impressed with this guy. And he's going around the school just being a total hunk, playing ukulele, like playing some football, throwing it, catching it. He's doing everything. And
it's weird because May doesn't question any of this.
that's true. Like, I mean, sure, they
I
just
don't
had a
get
boy
it.
come out of thin air, but
May doesn't question it. Gabby's on it. She's trying to figure it out. She's like, "Oh, I get it. Your video game company let us hacked into it, and then you sent like an actor out here to portray the character that we created. That's amazing. You guys are doing some weird marketing thing. That's great. Doing her best to make sense of this." May's just like, "I'm gonna fuck that robot boy." It's just, I don't get it. It's so weird.
so wait, before that, so speaking of weird, what was May's brother trying to do?
Oh yeah, I want
Which
to talk
point?
about
The
the
point
brother.
where, can we talk about the brother, please? Because I really like if we can take a second and talk about the brother, that would be great. Because when they built the robot boy, they end up like frying the father's hard drive, and they sneak into his office in order to fix it. And then Gabby comes out, and the brother's there, and he's like, "Oh, what you guys doing in Daddy's office? That place is off limits to people at all times." And
Why
she's
does
all
he sound
like,
like Bill Cosby?
"Because it's Black History Month." Because he does a
Continue.
Bill Cosby impression too. This whole scene. Did you miss it? You probably did. But yeah, she's all like, and I thought you were asleep. And he's all like, well, I'm going to tell my dad unless you go to homecoming with me. And then the dad's coming down the driveway and she's like, oh, I guess I'd have no choice. And he blackmails her into a date. He blackmails his younger sister's friend into a date with him. That's really fucking creepy. And it's weird. It doesn't help that in this movie, the two girls look very young. They did a good job with them. They look like they could be, the freshmen in high school. The boys in this movie look much older than that.
Well, especially the robot guy.
Yes, the robot guy looks especially older.
The other characters I think they are older.
They are older. I understand that, but they don't look like high school older. They look like just out of high school older, and they are okay. I had to look it up because it bothered me. The robot boy he's only 6 years older than them.
That's a lot, though.
I know that would be fine after high school. Sure, that's perfectly fine. But in high school, she's in high school. Freshman. This guy's out of high school and he's now enrolling in high school. And the same goes for the brother. He's just a year younger than him, and he's blackmailing this little girl to be his date. And that bothered the fuck out of me. That was creepy and weird and unsettling. And he did it.
Well, yeah, I just looked it up. The girl, Gabby she's 23 now.
Yeah.
And this movie came out in
2014?
2017? You believe what? We each gave numbers.
I can't find it.
Oh my god.
It's either way. It's
2014. Which
Okay.
is how many years ago? Is that
Yeah, asking me to do math now.
8.
I'm good.
8 years ago? So then she was 15.
15? I'll believe that. They
So-
look very young.
so
and
she
that-
was
because
young.
they are.
She was young.
Yeah. Oh, man.
She's in Black Lightning now.
Yep. I
know
saw the
that is.
IMDb. Anyway, movie.
Yeah, I don't know. You said you wanted to also talk about the brother. Go for it.
Oh no, I just wanted to know the situation because I knew it was creepy in a way.
Yeah, no, it was blackmailing the.
Yeah, I just had a hard time understanding why, and you explained it perfectly for me. Thank you.
Yeah, no, he was. Yeah, it was. And then they made an agreement that he would fix the computer setup, his mainframe, his servers, whatever
he?
the hell you want to call them.
I just like how he was the tropey Disney goofy older brother.
Yeah, who was a little rapey, just enough of it in there. So this is the new Disney with an edge.
Yeah. So anyway, oh sorry.
No, I was gonna say I thought the white girl, she looked. It's just me. She looked just like the chick who plays Supergirl.
I don't know who that. I don't know.
Rich
what she
watches
looks like.
that show, right?
I did watch that show a little bit.
She look like Supergirl, Richard.
What was that?
Does she look like Supergirl?
I don't think so. No.
Well, especially with the glasses on, I thought she looked like Supergirl.
Yeah, I know the show didn't come out, but I could pick out Squirrel Girl in a crowd, no problem. I know what she looks like.
She looks like the AT&T girl.
She looks like the AT&T girl.
She is.
She is, and she's adorable.
Yeah.
But
I would have been all up in that
nothing
show.
about Supergirl.
I would have been all ready for that one. Never happened.
Yeah, Craig, I'm looking at more pictures
So that's
of
just
this
nothing
girl.
then?
Oh, sorry. What was that?
So aside from that's just nothing then? He's the Squirrel Girl expert. I mean, I don't know. He knows more than me.
What about Squirrel Girl?
Yeah, what the hell happened with that? Nothing?
Oh, no, well, Disney, isn't doing any shows outside of everything's on Disney Plus now.
Gotcha. All right. Hey, what can you do?
So that was like a Hulu show or something.
I'll believe you.
That was supposed
All
to
right.
be connected, but no, it got canceled.
And now nothing. Okay, that's a shame.
So did anything even happen in this movie? The dude's in high school, and then eventually Army wants their Superman back, super soldier, robot boy.
Yeah, a lot of this here is just Gabby trying to figure it out. Because it doesn't really. Because why would it? Why would you ever suspect that you hacked into the Pentagon and stole a super robot, despite the fact he is speed reading and doing a bunch of other crap? And he's trying to assure her that I'm here for May, and I maze everything, and she is mine. It's going to be a wonderful time. She's like, that's weird. You're doing a great job, but stop that. And I'm trying to remember how. Oh, I do. I remember now, because at this point it goes back to the brother, and he's in the dad's office trying to fix it, and then the dad comes back after. I don't know. I guess he was sleeping. Sure, it was the next day. And he gets a call from work, and he goes, "Oh, I gotta go to the Pentagon real fast," because he didn't know the kid was there. And that's where he finds out, oh, what happened here was the dad works for the government, and the girl stole a super weapon. So the brother then informs Gabby about what happened exactly.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to go play in the government agency, and that whole storyline that's going on there, that's something. We could go there.
I don't know. I'm unfamiliar with this part. What are they doing?
They're trying to figure out what happened. Because what's been going on is, of course, you have a big government bunker with secret weapons. You're going to have people who are trying to steal weapons, and they're after one group in particular called, I don't remember, but they're a bunch of foreign guys. Different foreign guys. One was clearly Russian. The other one, he just sounded American. And then the last one, he looked like he was maybe from Greece. I don't remember him talking, though.
I think that they all talked like once.
Yeah, except for the Russian guy. He kept talking. But they end up in front of the man's house because he has some of the information about the boy robot in his house. As to how they got information, who knows? Who cares? What matters is they're breaking in. And you have Gabby and the brother, and he pulls her into the closet because that's not creepy. And then they destroy the mainframe because it's a funny joke, and get the blueprints and schematics and all the information on Albert. That's what they're calling the super weapon. That's what they named him, Albert from Alaska. So they now have all the information they need about what's going on with the robot boy, I guess. I don't know. It was like a really clumsy way of getting them involved in the story because it was all the information they had was Albert's mission is to give kiss to little girl at homecoming. What is homecoming? and then the brother and Gabby come out, and they're all like, follow those children and they'll lead us to homecoming. Why? Okay, yeah, he figured it out. I don't know how or why, but he put it all together. It's real stupid, real dumb. I hate this movie, but again, I'm not black, so I can't follow it as well as I'm sure everyone else can. Fuck. So that's it. They follow them. It is, in fact, it led them to homecoming, and there's the big games going on, but yeah, they kind of just walk around the school festival, and then the robot boy, he sees one of the guys, and he I don't know how, but he recognizes he's a member of the.
He scanned him. He scanned him.
He scanned him.
He used his eye scanner because he's a robot.
He goes, that's a threat. I gotta eliminate it, and he beats him up.
Hell of a fight scene, too.
Hell of a fight scene. He pushes him into some flour or something. I don't know.
Like silly putty.
He does the guy's voice, and he goes, I didn't find the weapon here, guys. It's all clear.
That was amazing.
Which doesn't stop them anyway, because they find him like 2 seconds later, and then he's fine. He gets back up, and he's like, yeah, he tells him what happened.
I don't know why they did that. It didn't lead to anything. It just happened. And because, you have a muscular robot boy, he has to go in there, and he's got to play the football. He's got to play in the football game. And he does. There's like 20 minutes where he's playing football. It doesn't amount to anything. It's just something they had him do because they thought it was funny, I guess. That's kind of it. Then the Russian guy and his buddies come back, and they do stop super weapon. You have to use. They don't call it an EMP. I think they just call it electrical shock, and they set up an EMP basically, and it doesn't necessarily work. I don't know.
I think it worked.
I don't. Did it?
It stopped him.
Can you please just walk me through this scene, because I feel like I'm missing everything.
Well, the
Can you
EMP
tell me
worked.
how this? Can you tell me how the EMP worked?
It stopped him, but then it didn't do anything else.
Oh, did it stop him though?
It turned him off, right? He went.
Did it turn him off?
I don't know.
He went, and then nothing. Because at this point of the movie, after they set off the EMP, the government have also figured out what was going on here. I don't remember how. They just did. Who gives a shit? Honestly, I don't give a fucking damn. Richard, you give a single fuck about how the U.S. figured it out? The government? No. They just showed up to the homecoming game. The boy set off the EMP. It goes off. There's chaos everywhere. There's soldiers running in. Everyone's scrambling. You have Gabby and May, that's her name, have their heart-to-heart conversation where she finally convinces her that, oh, yeah, Albert's a robot guy, and he's a secret weapon because your father works for the U.S. military, which is similar to a conversation they have before, where Gabby's all like, Albert's a robot, and May's all like, he's a little stiff, but don't be rude about it. He's my boyfriend. I'm going to stop listening to you now. Bye. So that was their whole conflict of friendship that they love to do in these movies. It's not even kind of remotely even sort of good.
Yeah, like I knew that they had like a bit of a falling out, but I didn't understand why. Because yeah, like you say, whenever they do something like this, which is standard for any Disney Channel original movie, for the most part.
Don't even say Disney Channel original. They do it in their every fucking movie they do.
Like Moana.
Moana does this shit for no fucking come on, stop.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's so fucking bad. And it never feels like there's a reason for it, especially in this movie. It's so fucking glaring because it was absolutely nothing. But they have this scene where she finally convinces her, and of course Heaven Backwards overhears it. It's like, oh, this is leading to something, I'm sure. But yeah, the military's there. They're all like, oh, it's crazy and what the heck. But it turns out they didn't get the robot back. No one did. Because the military didn't do anything.
The robot, right?
No, they didn't!
But then he went and saved some people all over the world, but then came back.
No, he didn't!
Wait,
right?
what did he do?
That's okay. So this is what happened. So after they do at this point of the movie, we're back to the beginning where they're, being apprehended by the US government. And they explained to him, like, oh, yeah, the EMP, it done did reverse the robot's programming, and it went back to his original mission of saving the free world. So he's all around the world building schools and helping Al-Qaeda or whatever. And that was the explanation.
He's helping Al-Qaeda?
He's helping Al-Qaeda better themselves, yes.
Oh, just better themselves. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought he was just helping them in general.
He's not helping them. No, he's helping them become better people. Come on, Richard. He's helping the free world.
Yes, okay.
Not just all free worlds.
Al-Qaeda is the free world?
Well, it's going to be once he does his mission and makes them better people.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
I think I'm following you, maybe.
You don't just... How do you free the world, Richard?
By freeing themselves.
There you go. You figured it out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. That's what they told them. Okay? So, she's all like... Well, I'm gonna leave now, but Gabby, I'm telling you, Albert's gonna be back, and he's gonna go to the dance with me, and we're gonna screw like rabbits. And Gabby's all like, okay. She's done. She's like, okay, whatever. So then they skip to the dance, and sure enough, May shows up, and right on time, here comes Albert. And they go to the dance, and then the military shows up, and they're all like, oh, we didn't actually have him. We figured he would show up here to do his mission of kissing your daughter on the lips. So, yeah, the EMP didn't do fucking anything. And I'm trying to figure, why do any of that? Why was any of that anything? What was the point of that?
See, I thought that after the EMP happened, that the government had taken him, but I guess not.
No, you were
then-
bamboozled.
And then he started doing schools or whatever, building schools.
Doing the schools.
He's doing schools. Doing all the schools. It's just, there was no point to any of this movie at all at this point. Now, I will say this. This is probably I want to say my favorite part, but this is the better part of the movie. Where at this point, May's father convinces the government that if you go in there now and try to take the super weapon by force, he's going to destroy you. Now, if you let him follow his now primary directive, he will come willingly. So the U.S. government now makes it their mission to get this guy's daughter to kiss a robot and make it special.
And they're like doing everything in their power to make sure that this happens. And it's all like, oh, we're going to stuff the ballot box with her name for homecoming queen.
They do.
How come there was only a queen, by the way? No king?
Yeah. No king, just a homecoming queen.
Queen
very
gets to pick
strange.
up man. I
Yeah,
think
she
that's
gets her
how it
pick her
works.
men. That we will. I guess we'll talk about that because I found it weird. It was just homecoming queen, and then they had a dance with her Prince Charming, and I was just like, okay, whatever. I don't know what the fuck any of this is anymore. I feel like we crossed some wires along the way. Fucking who cares? I'm done. The military's involved. They're setting up moonlighting and wind and flower petals and putting the moon into place to make this night special. What the fuck even is this movie anymore?
I don't even know. I didn't know that this stuff happened.
A great representation of Black history. That's what it is.
Exactly it. I've never seen a Black story come to life as I have here.
God.
Very oppressive.
Now
But
what?
yeah.
See,
So
she,
now-
she doesn't kiss the robot, and
She doesn't kiss the robot.
She just makes himself destruct, right?
well, he doesn't. He like rockets to the moon or something.
No, he self-destructed. He's all like, look me in the eyes and tell me what I want to hear. And she goes, all right, self-destruct. Because I guess he wanted to fucking die. I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. There's like the whole thing where he's looking around and he sees that the military is there. And I guess he'd rather choose death than to work for the U.S. military. I don't know. Shit's fucking whack. But yeah, she tells him to go fucking kill himself, and he gladly obliges. It's weird.
But now
It's a weird movie.
Wait, does she get to fuck the human boy now?
Yeah, basically. Because the human boy's all like, man, Gabby, you see, Albert got it all figured out. He got to see May for the special little flower that she is. I was too afraid to ask her out, and I ended up with Savannah over here. What the fuck her name is? Heaven Backwards. Heaven Backwards. And Gabby's all like, oh, it turns out they did wanna fuck my friend. And that follows through at the end where she's over Robot Boy because he did kill himself. And the human boy's all like, you want to dance? And May's all like, nah, I'm gonna hang out with Gabby. I owe her that much. And Gabby's all like, all right, fuck you, bitch. I'm hanging out with my new boyfriend. By the way, I'm banging your brother. Bye. And that's how the movie ends.
Wait, what? She's banging her brother?
Yeah, Gabby ends up banging May's brother.
Huh.
Yeah,
Everyone gets what they want in the end, right?
I guess so. And all they wanted was some dick.
Yeah. And it just took thousands of dollars from the U.S. government. Probably millions, actually.
And hundreds of years of oppression. Don't
Oh.
forget that.
Shit. Yeah. Sorry. That's the most important thing. I'm glad we learned something today. Craig, what did you learn?
I learned that we all just want some dick.
That is not what I learned from Black History Month.
Then you weren't paying attention.
Me?
All right,
I
boys,
wasn't.
what are you watching next
We
week?
also want some wangs.
What? Okay. Fuck. Okay, Black History Month. Sorry. Where are we? Queen of Katwe. What is Katwe? The Wonder Years is on Disney Plus.
It's not the one you think it is.
Are you sure?
I don't know. The fact that it was under Black Stories makes me think it's not the one you think it is.
Oh, it definitely is not the one that I think it is, because this
Yeah.
apparently is 2021.
Yeah, that's not the Wonder Years.
But oh man, Black family during the late 1960s. This sounds like it'll teach us a lot. Or we could just do a.
Yeah, maybe next year, because Black History Month's ending with
With what?
with How to Build a Better Boyfriend or How to Build a Better Boy.
No, I think we have another thing of Black History. Oh no! Wait, no, we do have another week of Black History Month.
We
for
have
the podcast.
another lifetime of Black History, Richard. It doesn't end with the month of February.
No, but we have another Black History Month movie for that we can release during February for the listeners at home. They can celebrate too with us.
Celebrate what?
Black History Month with Cadet Kelly.
That's everybody's favorite Black History movie.
I mean, that might be Ruby Bridges or, I don't know. I don't know what else is in here, but I saw Ruby Bridges and other things, but the Color of Friendship, that's the other one I was thinking of. But Cadet Kelly looks pretty good over here on this list, so let's do that.
I don't even think that one passes the thumbnail test, but okay.
Hold on. I need to go back because I closed it and I went down to look at Twitches
No, it's
too.
fine. I'd rather leave.
Okay, Dunce number 1 signing off. Good night and good bless.
I'm Craig Stew, and I'm leaving too.
And I'm the third one. Harambe.
You smiling. Why are you smiling?
Football's fun?
You think football is fun?
Yes, no.
No?
Certain, well, it was fun.
Not anymore, though, is it? Is it?
No, not by
No, it's not fun anymore. Not even a little bit.
Zero fun, sir.
All right.
Coach Boone's school board made the decision to put you on my staff. I did not hire you.
Well, I came up here to coach you. I didn't ask to be assigned to your staff, so I guess we're both in a situation we don't want to be in.
If they keep on playing like that, we'll lose every game.
But I can guarantee you this, Coach. I come to win. We will be perfect in every aspect of the game. Get up, boy! Get up! Get up! Get up!
You're still weak on the left side.
We're not weak on the left side.
It's not the problem.
What is the problem?
I don't need you up on my face all the time.
I don't care if you like each other or not, but you will respect each other. I want you to tell me something about one of your teammates.
I'm rooming with Blue, sir. He wears those leopard-spotted underwears, bikini style, sir.
Okay, maybe somebody who's not your roommate. Each one of you will spend time every day with a different teammate.
Does the term cruel and unusual punishment mean anything to you?
If you lose a game, they'll fire you.
One game, just like that.
Brother, don't you know me and your mama went out on the town last night. What did you say? What happened to you?
Man, I just gave your mama a piggyback ride and she weighs twice as much as I do.
What's going on?
We wanted to let you know we was gonna warm up a little different tonight.
We're gonna let these people know who's gonna win state, right?
Right.
Greek mythology, the Titans were greater even than the gods.
We're gonna change the way we run.
They ruled their universe with absolute power.
We're gonna change the way we block.
On that football field out there tonight, that's our universe.
We're gonna change the way we win.
We don't let anything, nothing, come between us.
We are changed.